I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called
me a
one-way player.
I said in a long time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of freak quite like that?
Yes. That's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Well, that was outrageously funny.
That was pretty freakish.
Oh, it was. There's
I
Kevin
already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
A place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. At Indiana, they know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step. Facing a closely ranked team, no clear underdogs based on the tail of the tape.
But I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. Paul George is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. Hill with it. He's picked up by Dang. Turner with a screen for Hill. Shot clock at 5, and it's blocked by Wise, and they're able to recover. He was all alone on that one. George has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Indiana. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shake and bake passes to Bosch. Wade on the wing. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
On defense, Indiana. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Here is Miles. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Gibson the screen. Feeds to Hill. On the wing, George. 6 to shoot. Fires from 18. Nice D from Dang. So for the Heat, their last game a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
You can't give him that shot if you get him in the zone.
Hill kicks to Miles. outside. George pulls up, high post. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. George has got his second bucket of the night. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Gibson the screen. Hill kicks to George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And it's 7 points here for George.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter. Great pass by Bosh there.
For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Miles outside, and the Pacers another 3.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Shake and bake passes to Bosh. Bosh, the screen. To the paint. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Bosh has got his second basket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Hill. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Bosh can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And George kicks to Hill. Here's Turner up and in on the layup. Turner's got his first points of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Wise.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
2 shots. Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Indiana leading by 5. George with the ball. He had 28 points in the win against Washington.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was easy for his teammates.
Miami with the ball. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. The drive by Bosh. And it's good off the glass. Bosh has got 8.
Okay, Miami, now coming into the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for George Hill. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's right around 13 points a night, 9 assists.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. Indiana also making some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Turner. And it's Solomon Hill in for C.J. Miles. Hill kicks to Gibson. Leans. It's stolen by Dang. Here's Winslow. The Pacers pull it in.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. Nine times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Hill dishes to Hill. George against Wade. And George, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
They haven't been effective against George. He already has 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
Throw good, Paul George. Goran Dragic is checked in for Dwayne Wade. The Pacers also with a sub. Skola's checked in. And George drops them both. The Heat trail by 5. Well, now I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Paul Westphal. Doris?
One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot-up J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
Thanks, Doris. Now here is Hill. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Left side, George. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Here's shake and bake. He's guarded by Hill. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. The Heat shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from Wise.
Really an extraordinary game for Shake and Bake. He already has 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Now here is Hill. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Screen by Scola. George passes to Scola. Rebound by the Heat. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win. I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Hill. The shot is off. Great D that time from Wise. There's Winslow. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Glenn, a screen. It's stolen by Dang. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number 1, the Pacers. In 4th, the Heat.
And how many times have we seen these two clubs force turnovers and then convert at the other end? They really share a lot of similarities.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 7th in scoring. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now. Scoring whenever they need him to.
Len sets a screen for Hill. Pass to Scola. It's back to Hill. The shot by Len, wide open. Second chance shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Okay, Miami, now coming up for your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya. Give them a round of applause, fans. Your Heat dancers.
The Heat trail by 5. He's shake and bake. 11 points in the game. Inside, then kicks to Bosch. Len grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hill with it. Now guarded by Wise. Screen by Scola. George dishes the Len.
That's his first personal foul.
For Indiana, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Here's shake and bake. He's guarded by Hill. Passes it to Dragic. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. There's 1:40 left to play here in the first. Now here is Hill. He's tightly guarded. Pick up by Hill. And George, here we go. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline try. No good. Dragic with some nice D.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Dishes to Bosch. And it's Dang at the elbow. Dragic, 86%.
He's made all but one shot so far with 6 makes. Not too bad there.
Screen by... It's back to Hill. Screen by Scola. Nobody near George. Miami grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Indiana leading. And here we go with Hill. Nobody back.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Shake and bake passes to Bosch. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Pacers out in front. They lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Indiana, Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. Turner is out there with Josh McRoberts, and it's Hill in at the 3 slot. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Shake and bake passes to Green. This one for 3. Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here is Miles, guarded by Green. Miles dishes to Hill. They set the pick. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
They kick it out to Green. Here's Shake and Bake. He's got 14. Pass to Sims. Off on the layup.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it. Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
And the pass to Wise. There's the dish to Bosh. And the layup falls. Bosh has got 10 points in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now Miles. He's got 5. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure they didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Tony Roten, he's checked in for Miami. And Miles kicks to Hill. Group getting ready for Miami. Luol Deng is checked in for Henry Sims. Winslow comes in for Green. Goran Dragic is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Roten. Indiana also making some changes. Len comes in for Josh McRoberts. And George is subbed in for George Hill. For Miami, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And that one misses.
Check out the game for Bosh. 12 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
And he can't hit the second. The Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Hill. 6 points for Miles Turner.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Shake and Bake. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Deng. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Great-looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Right side, George. Miles the pass to Turner. Clock at 4. And here's George for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
The feed to Bosh. Kicks it to Dragic. Here's Wise. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that is is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's George. 18 points.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Wise. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops.
2.
Both free throws good from Wise.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Indiana leading by 4. There's the screen. Outside Turner. From deep, George. That's good. George has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
The Heat have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
2.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here is Hill. 5 points in the game. Outside Turner to the left wing. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's George. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. George has got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana. To the paint. Len grabs the board.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pacers lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I don't really think there's been a key. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do on a basketball court, right? I guess the one other thing is rebound, so I'll try to focus on that for next time.
Good luck with that, young man. Kevin, a young talent looking to do whatever it takes to make it in the NBA.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Hey, guys.
Give it up for your Heat.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Chris Bosh is out there with Henry Sims, and it's Wise in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Hill drives in, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Dang gets a wide open look, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Hill dishes to Miles. And here's George for three. Here's Gibson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Now he'll shoot two. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
He misses the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Heat trail by 4. Wade with no one around. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The Pacers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. The drive by Hill. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. In fourth, the Heat.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. To the inside. Stolen by George. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And so he makes both from the line. Pacers leading by 3. Outside Hill. He dishes it to Gibson. It's George on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
Good ball movement here by Miami. And Turner with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Wade passes to Wise. He feeds it to Sims. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
The Heat trail by 6. Here's Wise. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Feeds to Miles. It's back to Hill. Baseline jumper. And he overshot that one, missing. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Bosh, no one around him, sinks the triple. Bosh has got 19 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league rankings. Second in assists, third in steals, and they're among the NBA's most opportunistic teams. I mean, in terms of scoring points off turnovers, they've carved out a spot in the top 5 in the league.
And let's go back to their assists for a second. When you're sharing the ball like they have, I think it really builds chemistry and trust. This is a group that really plays for each other.
George. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Outside Hill. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hill's got 13 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Shot's good.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Scola kicks to Miles. It's hauled in by the Heat. Shake and Bake's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For the lead, passes to Bosch. Fader on the way, and there's another one for the Heat.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
Simply phenomenal, Greg, the effort we've seen from both sides here.
Doubled by Wise. Pass to Gibson. Out of bounds. Miami. Takes possession.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Wade. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out to the right wing. Here's Miles. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Miles has got 7 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those. Got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's Shake and Bake. 26 points for him. And again, it's C.J. Miles. Miles has got 4 this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Scola sets a screen for Hill. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shake and Bake. He kicks it to Sims. Outside, Green. Passes it to Wise. The baseline J. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Miles has got his third rebound tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And it's time for an injury report.
Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best, as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
The first free throw is good, and Miami making a change here. Roten's checked in. And both free throws good from Gibson. The Heat trail by 3.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
There's shake and bake. He's got 26, and Gibson sends it back. Hill dishes to Hill. It's back to Hill. Gibson the screen. Hill has the open look. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Wise. No good. Great D that time from Gibson. Hill kicks to Hill. Dishes to McRoberts. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. And then for Miami, Luol Deng is checked in for Henry Sims. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Goin Dragic. Turner's checked in for Indiana, but they recover it. Here's Shake and Bake. Fires for 3. No good.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Hill.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Good on both. The Heat trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. It's going to send Chris Bosh to the free throw line. Alex Len picks one up. Pacers leading by 5. And here is Hill. He's got 5. Pass to Hill. It's stolen by Dang. Winslow wide open. Fires. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Pacers up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Come on with it.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Indiana leading by 3. And so in the game for the Pacers. Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. Taj Gibson is out there with Solomon Hill. And it's Turner in at the center locking down the middle. And it's good. 8 points here for Taj Gibson.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first. And that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here is Miles. Wade is covering. Gibson passes to Hill. Gibson setting the pick for Hill. Now the pass to Miles. Here's the 3. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Throws it up high. And it's Green. Missing.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Henry Sims is checked in for Chris Bosh. In Indiana with the change here, too. George is checked in. Dang, a screen on Hill. Gibson with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody back. And Hill throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Look at what Sims has done so far. He has 12 points and a block.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Sims. Hill with it. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Miles kicks to George. And the shot falls short this time. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Wise. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Shake and Bake's got 29.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Hill dishes to George. It's hauled in by the Heat. Paul George with the steal. And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems in a bit.
Long range from the inbound. No good from Wise. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Hill. And here's George for 3. The rebound by Wise. Shake and Bake's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
They got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Hill passes to Gibson. Outside, George. And Miles kicks to Turner. Shot clock at 3. And George, here we go. Got a hand on it.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside Dang to take the lead. That is good. And the Heat lead by 1. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. Leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's shake and bake. He's guarded by Hill.
Stick it too much.
Here's Wise, and he uses the glass on the layup. Shake and bake's got the lead up to 1 now for Miami.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping.
Solid outing for and some assists, too. How about 3 of them? He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
That free throw good from Turner. All free throws good from Turner.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
They get the rebound. Here's Wise, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Taj Gibson picks one up.
2.
The first one falls.
All right. Stay on it.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Hill. Kicks it to Miles. The dish to George. George double teamed. They set the pick. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead. The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Green with the rebound.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
This can't happen.
Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now the feed to George. There's the pick. George double teamed. And Gibson, here we go. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. That's 10 points here for Taj Gibson. For Miami, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. That's good from Wise. James Ennis, he'll check in for Miami. Both free throws good from Wise. The Pacers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. And he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Miles Turner.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And Ennis slams it in.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out. You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Dang with the bucket.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Hill kicks to Turner. Right side, George. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. George has got the game tied up here for Indiana. Here's Wise, and that one's good. Shake and Bake's got 39.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Hill kicks to Turner. Pick up by Hill. George dishes to Hill. It's stolen by Ennis. And now it's Dang running. Here we go. All the way.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Gibson a screen. A clear look for George. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. George has got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Shake and Bake. He's guarded by Hill.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Doubled by Wise. Hill passes to George. Kicks to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
It's stolen. In transition, here comes Miami. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
And the Heat making a change here. Bosch is checked in. Alex Len's checked in for Indiana. That free throw good from Wade.
Well, this team does not waste opportunities at the foul line. They make the opponents pay when they foul. If they get sent to the line, they're cashing in.
Len, a screen. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Now here is Hill. He's guarded by Wise. Len sets a screen for Hill. Nice job coming off that screen. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Pacers trail by 3. He dishes it to Miles. Glenn, a screen. Dang against George. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Wise. Shake and Bake's got rebound number 8 now on the night. He feeds it to Sims. And that one hits back iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Len with the block. Here's Gibson, knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Wise. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And George, here we go. Here's Len, and it's sent back by Wise. Uncovered. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight.
My goodness, that one got him going.
Did it ever? They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Paul Westphal was discussing with his players. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, we're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win. Guys?
To the wing on the left. And here's Miles outside. Shot is off. Now the Heat take it the other way. And it's the Heat on the break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
So far in the game for Dang, 9 points, and he's stolen the ball 4 times. I'll tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
And he is unable to get the second one. Looking to end his cold spell. He sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Shaker passes to Sims. Yes!
This is exactly what happens when you allow Chris Bosh to get going.
Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Right side, George. And there's the call on Henry Sims. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding. Don't just spray. Wasn't set. It's open. Take it.
Feeds it to Hill. Stolen by Bosh. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's George. Indiana again missing. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Dwayne Wade. 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Now Miles. For 3. No luck.
Clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and mean mentality to the glass with him today.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark.
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more